What's good, fam? Today I have another top performance video tied to the Bulls vs. Magic series in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Last episode I highlighted Shannon Cage's performance in Game 4 for the Bulls, but today I'm highlighting Kieran Doyle's performance for the Magic. Kieran led the Magic in scoring with 24 points and great shooting splits with 63, 100, and 100% from the field, beyond the arc, and the free throw line respectively. Now this was a far cry from his season averages of 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal on 41% shooting. Now just as before, the next segment highlights Kieran's key moments during Game 4, which will be followed by a quick rundown of Kieran in more detail. Let's get into it.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Shots good by Doyle. Now here's Labissiere, defended by Chambers. Shots good by Doyle. Doyle to the middle. Here's Doyle. Got it. Good job in the low post range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. To the paint. Here's Doyle. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. Right wing. Here's Doyle. And basket number 6 to his stop. They get it back. Passes it to Hernandez. From downtown. Good by Doyle. Passes it to Shepard. And here is West. Swiped away. And they're running. Here's Doyle. And the layup's good off the glass. The fourth quarter here. Can't nail the jumper. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Doyle. That's down the hatch. Notch one more. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Doyle. Hits that three-point bomb. Doyle's got 20.
If you made it this far in the vid, let's dive into who Kieran is and his overall contribution to the team. Kieran is a decent role player, averaging 8, 4, 3, and 41% shooting, and is one of the older players in the league hailing from Ireland. In his 12th season, at the age of 33, Kieran is 6'2 and 173 pounds, who plays the shooting guard position. At a 75 overall, his build type is mid-range specialist, which is very similar to Shannon Cage. However, his 3 categories are mid-range scoring, 3-point scoring, and athleticism, of which we were able to see all 3 during the highlight section of this video. From a badge perspective, Kieran surprisingly has 2 finishing badges, 10 shooting badges, 9 playmaking badges, and 1 defensive badge for a total of 22 badges. Under finishing, he has gold Showtime and silver Lob City finisher. Under shooting, Kieran has 3 Hall of Fame badges, which includes Flexible Release, Pump Fake Maestro, and Volume Shooter, followed by 4 gold badges, which include Corner Specialist, Green Machine, Hot Zone Hunter, and Tireless Shooter. Kieran also has 2 silver badges, which includes Deadeye and Range Extender, with his last badge being Bronze Ice and Veins. For playmaking, Kieran has Gold Pass Fake Maestro, Silver Handle for Days, Space Creator, Stop and Go, Tight Handles, and Unpluckable, and rounds it up with Bronze Dream Shake, Floor General, and Needle Threader. Finally, Kieran has Bronze Off-Ball Pest for his defensive badge. When it comes to Kieran shooting on the court, he shoots from all 3 levels with 31% of his shots taken from beyond the arc, but from an efficiency perspective, Kieran made roughly 51% of his shots under the basket compared to 38% from beyond the arc, which isn't too shabby all things considered. Although his volume is low overall, Kieran's second best area is the mid-range as expected, where he made 48% of his shots. I'm growing more fond of the advanced stats because in some cases, they tell an interesting story. As with Kieran, he is way below the league average of 15 with the player efficiency of 9. When I spoke about Alex Lewis a few episodes ago, he too was below the league average, and for Kieran to fall below Tyron Nasias, who hasn't touched the court in about 2 months, says a lot. Kieran's rebound rate, although in the single digits, is the 4th highest on the Magic, which is impressive given his stature. His assist ratio is in the middle of the pack, with 21 making him the 8th on the Magic, but despite his contributions, Kieran's estimated wins added is an abysmal -1.2, meaning on average, he's a reason for the Magic losing. In fact, he is second to Spencer Ryan, who has almost a -3 in this stat. Note, I'm not counting Tracy Stockton because he hasn't played a single game all season, or ever for that matter. Moving on to Kieran's season highs, turns out this game in the playoffs was his best all year. During the regular season, he had a game high of 22 points and one where he made 4 threes. Rebounding wise, he had 2 games where he pulled in 9 boards against the Timberwolves and the Nuggets. As for assists, he had 8 assists against the Knicks in the 4th game of the season, which is nothing to sneeze at given how the Knicks were a defensive powerhouse this season. And finally, he had a high of 3 steals and 2 blocks. When compared to his peers at the 2, Kieran comes in 40th from a scoring perspective out of the 101 shooting guards. He's 30th in getting rebounds, 31st in getting assists, 43rd in getting steals, and 36th in getting blocks. When compared to the rest of the league, Kieran is almost near the middle of the pack at 183 from a scoring perspective. He's even lower from a rebounding perspective at 154. He's 141st in assists, 202nd in steals, and 177th in blocks. In summary, Kieran is an alright role player who can really contribute on his good days, but on his poor days, he can really hurt the team offensively. At the age of 33, it's unlikely that he'll progress even higher than he already is, but he can help out in clutch moments under the right conditions as he did in Game 4. But that will do it for today, my G's. Until the next drop, keep grinding, keep growing, and keep shining. One.